Oh,
Situations happen. Tell me how you feel about it. Let's talk about it. Topics of discussion. Tell me what's your view. And let's talk about it. We gon' rock the truth. Or absolutely nothing. Rock true. Conversations fuel the mind. They current and they right on time. Or absolutely nothing. It's us, it's you. You rock the truth. We gon' rock the truth. Or absolutely nothing. Rock true. Conversations fuel the mind. They current and they right on time. Or absolutely nothing. It's us, it's you. You rock the truth.
Grande Royals, and welcome to Rock Truth Radio. I am one of your amazing hosts, Mary SelenaKay, and we thank you for joining us as we rock truth or absolutely nothing at all. We live in a society today where truth before your very eyes is consistently questioned, criticized, and altered to fit a person's ideology of God's original intent for the kingdom and for mankind. This is our final day of the month. This is the final day that we are celebrating Rock Truth to the sixth power. 6 years of Rock Truth. What's going on, King? You here? You in the building?
We here,
What up?
here,
What
here like a posted like a lamppost.
up? Can't help but to be. Can't help but to be. Man, do I ask, how art thou?
Yes, we are. We can. You definitely can. Feeling
Then how art
fathery.
thou?
Feeling great, man. Brought my son into the world.
My Lord, King.
Yeah, yeah. I'm still
Ah,
I'm still in I'm still in shock. Still in I don't know. It's still a process. It's still
yeah,
something to take in, man. It's a lot that you got to process in your mind,
yeah.
especially being a man of this world today. You know what I mean?
I do. Well, not being a man in this world today, but yeah, I do
I
get
hope
what
you
you
don't. You better not. But
yeah,
yeah,
no.
yeah.
And I don't want to know, but that what an honor, delight, and a joy. Congratulations again to you and your family, your
Thank you.
queen, to
Thank
that
you, man.
king. He looks just like you. He's so handsome and
Little dude.
precious. Yeah. Oh my God. You in love. I could tell.
I am, man. It's funny. It's real fun. That's my little
Look at
dude,
the
man.
joy on your face. It's such a joy and
Yeah.
delight.
You try to hold it back. You can't.
Yeah, you can't. No,
Try to
no.
be tough, try to be gangster and stuff, but it don't work.
Them cheeks cheeking. I can see your cheeks just cheeking.
Cheeks cheeking. You so different. Cheeks
Ah,
cheeking.
yeah, man.
What's
Yeah,
up with
man.
you though? What's happening with you?
Whew, a lot of changes. A lot of changes. A lot of things that I cannot control. Um, Man, it just seemed like cycles repeat, but on higher levels. Expectations for yourself are higher. Answers to things. You gotta know, you know what I mean, just not a level where you can second guess, you just gotta know,
Yeah.
so the call is different. um Man, my moves are different just because everything is, I can't control anything, so I can't do anything, but stand still, and know, right? Most importantly, but just be willing to adjust, be open to movement. We celebrated my auntie's 70th birthday. Shout out to Big Jen. She was somebody
Oh,
influential who helped raise me, and I'm her because of, well, me because of her, at least one of the people in my life. And so at that time, I got to see family that I, haven't seen in a while. And my cousin said something so simply profound. He said, he has no routine in his schedule besides his work schedule. Everything is random day. And I'm like,
mm,
that hit just so different. Like,
mm.
yeah, that's random days. I don't know what the day is. I don't even plan it anymore. There's nothing to really plan, so I don't even plan it like that
That's kind
anymore.
of deep.
I'm just waking up and growing with it. Where we growing, we growing. That's
When you
it,
look at it like that, man, when you look at it like that, you do realize you are not in control.
man.
Like he said, your work schedule is about the only thing
Yep.
that you can maybe have a for certain for show
Maybe.
about, but they may even switch that up on you
Which
at the
that
last
I'm
minute.
telling you, I'm telling
You
you,
know?
I went for it and I headed off to work and got called out. Like I didn't even, work that day because the person was sick or something like that. And so yeah, the change can just happen even in the midst of that. So my whole day just changed. But it's like, you know what? Instead of getting upset, instead of wondering, instead of, kind of trying to calculate costs that I could never calculate, right? They're incalculable. I'm just like, okay, well, we headed back west then, where we're growing. And so, yep, it's a different way of looking at life. It's a different way of looking at life. That's all I can say. Uh,
Roll with the punches.
that's it. Can you do anything else, King?
I'm serious. You
I've
got to
tried to do
roll with
everything else.
them. Yeah.
It don't work. It don't work. I'll be teaching Bible study on next Wednesday. And God has just been really dealing with me, on the subject matter of you can't enter this way. And you can. I've tried all like the crack in the wall. You can't get in that way. You can't get in through the side door. The robbers, thieves, and liars come through windows, cracks, back entrances. People who are invited guests, they come through the front door. You know what I mean? It ain't no other way. Ain't no getting around it. So you got to lay down some cultural things of the world in order to enter. You can't
Yeah.
enter this way. So I'm excited about that subject matter.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, well, let's get right on into it. We have some amazing guests here. The moment I was telling them backstage, the moment I seen Miss Monique come on the screen, immediately I knew it was like mom vibes. It was like mom vibes. I'm like, yep, these two are the perfect queens to jump off, or rather climax the anniversary, but jump off the 6th year, because direction is necessary. Like I am in need right now of their wisdom. I am currently
Mm-hmm.
broken, which is not a bad thing. It's just the seal is broken where I'm able to receive. I can be used, and I need the pouring in. So I'm definitely looking forward to what God planned to say through them today to keep me journeying on, because I'm telling you, it don't matter where you are, you get fatigue. What's his name, Chairman Fred always talk about battle fatigue. If battle fatigue is there, you get there. I was laying down in the bed like, okay, are we laying in the bed because we tired, or we laying in the bed because we just waiting to hope, like, wake up and everything is right here? I think it's a little bit of both. I'm ready to wake up like, oh, woo, we made it.
Mm.
Cool.
Dude,
Like,
it ain't it, and you something I learned too. You have to be. I know this sound crazy, and if you know
no.
what's weird, I was
No way.
my brother told me that I'm not feeling um how can I say this? I'm trying to hurry up and be quick. I'm not feeling Kanye like I used to. A lot of music I'm not really on no more like I
I
used to
know.
be.
Hmm.
Hip hop period, right? But my brother was like, "Man, bro, please just get us a shot." And I was like, "Man, whatever." I didn't catch nothing. Everything else is just it's not the same. But he said one thing that I had to rewind and was like, "Am I tripping? Did he just say that?" And he said, "If it don't scare you, you're not dreaming big enough." And I was like, "Wait, that sound like it makes sense, but maybe he didn't say that." So I rewinded it and made sure he said that. And what that means is for people that don't understand is if you are in a place where you feel afraid, where you feel worried, where you feel like you don't know when your next dollar coming, when you don't feel like your plans is working for you, when you're nervous because you don't think it's working out or you
Yeah.
don't know how it's gonna, you ain't dreaming big enough.
Come on, King.
Because when you sitting back comfortable and you chilling and you eating your Chef Boyardee bowls and you posted up and you comfortable watching your Netflix, of course you ain't scared. You comfortable.
Yeah.
So all these changes and shifts, like you just said, that you're going through right now, it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be feeling broken. We're not supposed to feel complete all the time,
Yeah.
especially when you're going through a transformation. If you look at a butterfly, if that mug is it's breaking down inside of this cocoon. And then it comes out of that cocoon, and what happens? It breaks the cocoon.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, you're broken, but you also healing, and you got
Yeah.
to really think about that. You got to really think about that. You're broken, but you're healing. You're
Yeah.
going through your stages. So embrace it, man. Embrace it.
Absolutely, King. I thank you for that. You're absolutely correct. Like I know this dream is big and it's heavy and it can get weighty and it's like, man, right? And so you're right. Like it's a very uncomfortable position. I don't like this. You know what I mean? There are parts of it where it's like, okay, yeah, there's it's beauty at the end, but there are parts that I don't like this part. You know, and I'm not hiding that anymore. I'm very transparent with God about my petitions and I'm letting them know, like, no, you know, but I've also learned, yeah, truth cool. Like you can express truth all day, and that's cool, but it ain't gonna change nothing.
Embrace it.
Embrace it. But it ain't
I'm
changing your
yeah.
situation. Say how you feel, that's good, but you still right going right through that little fire. Is that door right there? That's still you. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't even like the color of the door. I know, right? That's a we could have got pink. Then we that door right there, that's for you. It ain't changing that. So you might as well go ahead and head on in. So
Yep. Let me give you
without
this last little drop. Last little
please,
drop.
please go. I want it. I
When
want it.
I had fractured my foot running, and I had to wear a boot. And I never forget, I was wearing a boot. I was on crutches, and every day for me felt like a challenge. It
Hmm.
felt like I was trying to figure out, and I was cutting hair at the time. I was trying to figure out how am I going to get in my car, how am I going to carry these groceries, and I was finding ways. I was cutting hair, my boot on. I was figuring out ways I would take my break. I would go and rest, but it felt like I was challenging myself. Because when you're comfortable and your foot ain't broke, you
Yeah.
strutting around, you flying around, you ain't you taking it for granted. But then when something's broken, fractured or whatever, you come up with so many ingenious ways to maneuver and
Hmm.
ingenious ways to make things work.
Yeah.
So sometimes we don't understand it. He breaks us sometimes so that we can. Come on, bro. Do we got to go talk about Job? Do we got to talk about Paul? Do we
Yeah.
got to talk about David? All
Yeah.
those people were broken. And look what happened. Look what came from it. That's all.
Yeah. No, 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 no. I love it. And I know I'm bringing Queens in, but it brought me back to I was watching the Lamar Odom documentary today. And he was talking about after he got out of the coma and how he felt like he had no real emotions about things. He couldn't really do things. He couldn't really move. He couldn't really talk like that, you know. And he said, I felt like I was just a heartbeat. And that man, that just sit with me. I was just like, man, like
He said
at
he felt like
times
a
he felt
heartbeat.
like just a heartbeat. Like it just made me think of how women who are pregnant, they'll look at the baby as, oh, it's just a heartbeat. Like it's just something you can do without, you know, or it's easy to dispose, or you don't think of it as being human. You just there, you know. And I was just like,
Mm.
man, like, yo, I can't keep showing up in life just being there or here. I'll always say here, but it's about being present totally, like not like disconnecting from it, because of course nobody wants to feel the hurt of anything.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody wants that. And so in order to do like to avoid it, you find ways to avoid that. So it's kind of like, oh, okay, well I'll feel that, but watch me disconnect from here. I know how to disconnect very well, but in
Wow.
that disconnection process, I'm also hurting myself because it's not me. I know I'm not being, you dig? So just something that
Mm-hmm.
I know God wanted me to say here before we bring these queens in. But
Yeah,
let's
man.
go and
Come
bring
on,
them in because
sis.
I know
Yeah.
they got something. I know they got something. They've been listening. So I know they got something. Let's go ahead and bring in the moms of Rock Truth Radio, the karate kicker. She on board. I know she ready. She just, my Lord Jesus Christ. Let's bring him in. Miss Monique and and Carolyn Wilson. I gotta switch you guys for whatever reason. They didn't put y'all in the wrong spots. Hold on. How are you guys today? Can you hear me?
Doing good.
Yes.
I can hear you.
Yes, yes, it's good to see you guys. Can you
Good
hear
to
me, Miss
see you as
Carolyn?
well.
I can. Can you hear me?
I can. Okay, now that I got you, I got you. Okay, I got to switch you guys out. But you guys keep going. I'm working on some editing stuff behind the
Okay.
scenes. It is so good to see you, Miss Carolyn. Miss Carolyn, this is and Miss Monique, this is my new co-host. I know you can't see him backstage, but this is CKnight from the Refused Stone in the building. I
Hello.
met King at the Gary International Film Fest. So we were both in the film class together.
Ah,
And I got into the
nice.
class not only because of Nate, but also because Miss Carolyn Wilson had a film in the film fest last year. So I was
Okay.
introduced to the film world at that time.
Whoop, whoop.
Yes,
Amazing. That is
yes,
awesome.
yes. So let's catch up with you guys. Go ahead, Miss Carolyn. What in the world have you not been up to?
Right.
Let me count the. Let me count the ways.
That's
I have to give a shout out. What's going on, Queen Mo? What's going on?
Hello, Queen. Dr.
Yeah,
Wilson. It's so good to
yeah.
hear you. We haven't talked since before the holidays.
I know, I know, I know. But listen, every day is a holiday. There we go. How about that?
Yes.
So
Yes.
listen, what have I not been up to?
yeah. Because I would say, what have you been up to? But you've been up to everything. So that's
No, but you know what I can tell you right about now?
what.
I have been in a space of just being.
Here we go, girl.
I've been in the space of just being,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Because everyone is so used to me like
Karate chopping
Yeah,
people out of airplanes and kicking them. Go
that comes
ahead.
that comes
We used to you
automatic
doing that.
with the territory, right? That part. However, there comes a point when you just have to be, right?
Ah,
And
mm-hmm.
and I can tell you, and I understand it has to be something in the universe. There has to be a cosmetic shift for in a transformation. It's a huge metamorphosis for all of us. Like the king gave the metaphor of the butterfly, right, in the cocoon. I'm here to sit with you. Although I'm the karate chopper, kicker, whatever I am, I don't know. I'm just me. Woohoo! I can tell you that I'm not okay.
Yep,
Right?
yep,
Really? Like you're
yep,
not? Nah, I'm not. Right?
yep.
But guess what? It's okay
Yeah,
that I'm not okay.
yeah,
I am okay that I'm not okay. And the reason why I'm saying that is because I can recognize that there's something that's just off, right?
yeah,
And so instead of keep going and going and going and going and going like we are trained to do, because like I heard you talk about our schedule, right?
yeah.
We're on program, we're on a routine, we're on a surveillance belt or surveyor, but whatever that thing is called, right? We're just on this belt, right? And
Yes,
everything is just rote. So even when things happen when you're not okay, and I hear Selena, you're in a broken state, and hey, listen, but we still continue on with life, right? The world is not like the movie Click where I can get a remote control and just say, okay, pause for a second while I get myself together. I just need the world to just stop. Just stop so I can take a moment. It doesn't work that way. We have to learn to coexist in our mess, right? We have to coexist in that space. And a lot of times we choose not to because we have stuff to do and I can't deal with it and we just brush it to the side. But it's like I'm gonna call it Pennywise. It's that it's that balloon that keep following you. It ain't going nowhere.
no, it's
It
not.
ain't going nowhere. Face it, right? And so why not face it while you're still on this autopilot world, right?
Mhm.
So that's why I can say I'm not okay, but guess what? I'm okay with not being okay because I can recognize it. Because the me before would have just like buried it and been
Yes,
like, okay, all right, let me just keep
yes,
it moving, just keep doing what I do, and da da
yes.
da 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 da, and wonder why Pennywise coming up, sneaking up on me like, hey, hey, hey. And I'm like, where you come from? I be like, I never went anywhere. You chose not to, you know what I'm saying? So,
Acknowledge me and
yeah,
recognize I was present. Yeah.
I'm like, okay, I got you, I got you, I got you. But I want to add.
I want to add to the broken and the metamorphosis. What I heard. So it's two things. So look at in the space of brokenness, right? You can look at it in a way of it having a negative way, right? Of being and living, and it's just a bad thing. But I want you to put a different perspective on it because you're able to identify it, but you're filling in those spaces. You're piecing and putting it back together, putting you, putting Mary, putting Selena, whatever word, whatever identity you want, putting it back together, right? And this is a fill in the blank for anyone as well. You're putting yourself back together with, ready for this, with gold. And so there is a proverb. It's a I can't remember if it's Chinese or it's Japanese. It's one of the two, right? But it's there's a Asian proverb because I don't want to misquote it. But it has to do with a vase that is broken. What they do is they fill in the cracks with gold. And then it now has a new intrinsic value. Now it's worth more than what it was in its original state. So that's what the brokenness and the not being okay does to us, right? That's the metamorphosis that happens to a caterpillar in that cocoon. It comes out being totally different. It's never the same.
Yeah.
It can never be the same. It can't go back to its original state, just like that vase can never go back to its original state. It now has a new intrinsic value for the world. The butterfly also, I've heard, I have to do my research to see if this is correct. But from my understanding, the butterfly doesn't even see its own wings and doesn't even know how beautiful it is. It
Mm.
just knows something new and different. And now it can move differently. And now it has a different perspective of the world. Where before it was looking on the ground or it was climbing up a tree and it just had one viewpoint. But now as a butterfly, it can soar, it can go, it can smell the flowers, it can just land on things, it can just show itself differently in the world. That's what the broken state is. That's what the not being okay is, right? When you're able to coexist with it. Because you know that once you go through this, ooh, woo, 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 you gonna be something totally, totally different. We
Yeah.
have to. We have to. Like you talked about that heartbeat. We start off as a heartbeat. We start off as a little nod or whatever it is we are that they tell us, but then we turn into this. We turn into a whole full human, right? Humanoid or whatever we are, right? And we continue to grow. We're no longer that infant that was in our mother's belly. We're no longer, or the fetus rather. Then we're no longer the infant that was crying, everyone was passing along. We're no longer that 1 year old, 2 year old that was just learning how to walk. We're no longer that 5 year old that was asking perpetually why. We're no longer, you see what I'm saying? We're
Yeah.
constantly evolving, we're constantly growing, and we can never go back to what we were. So whenever we're in a broken state, just know that it's part of the process. And you will never go back to what was because it's now to become what is.
Wow. Wow. I love that. I love the mere fact that you even brought up the 5-year old that asks consistently why. Because as we're moving into our 6th year, I utilize
Hmm.
that as we're not 5 years old anymore. We're not kindergartners. We're in the first grade. We're 6 years old, even though we just got here. And usually, when you transition from one age to the next age, you still kind of like forget, wait, I'm not 5 years old. And even
Yeah.
in this, I'm finding myself like, but why? Why? Hey, no, this isn't a why year. This is a no year. This is a no year. And thank you. Like even the background, your flower, the shadow that it casts looks like a caterpillar. So I was paying attention to all of that,
Does.
doesn't it? Like
Oh my gosh.
yes. So before I swing it to Miss Monique, I'm gonna swing it to CKnight real quick. King, any comment on Miss Carolyn? You're on mute, brother. Nope. Yep.
No, I don't know. I sometimes hear stuff. Sometimes everything don't require a comment.
Yeah.
Sometimes you take in what people say sometimes and just sit back and just because something. I will say this here. I'll give you a comment. When you say about the butterfly not even seeing his wings.
Yes, that.
Yeah,
Yep.
that was interesting to me. And it now you got me wanting to go deeper and look because I'm a huge animal zoologist, like ornithologist. I've been studying animals since I was a kid. Now I want to go do some scientific research and see if I can find out if Bill Nye found something about do butterflies see their wings? Because if you think about it,
Right.
this thing went from its cocoon to something majestic, and it does it know? Does it know? Does it know that all the hard work and all the struggling, you'll watch a caterpillar and watch how it crawls, watch how long it takes to get to where it needs to go. You know, how hard it has to work to build its cocoon. Does it now know that it's beautiful? That's interesting. That's all I gotta say.
No,
Thank you for that.
I wanted that comment too, because I noted it to be truth. Like I look for truth to be on all sides of the spectrum, and it's even within us. Like other people are quick to see how beautiful we are, how much value we add, who all of this. And I was just saying that I said, other people see and they can say 5,000 things regarding me. I gotta see it. I don't. I see it, don't get me wrong, but I don't see it how they see it. They see the butterfly. They see everything. They see all the colors. They see the wingspan. They see that. I don't. And so I don't even know if the eyeballs of a butterfly can look backwards. Like even when is it flapping too fast that it can't even see the like I don't know, and I don't know if I'll ever truly see me. I don't know. But I'm with you. I wanted to do some Bill Nye Science Guy research. She done got me. So I thought that was definitely insightful. Miss Monique, come on with it, girl.
All right.
Well, first start with
So,
what you been up to first. What you been up to, and then jump right on in, girl, forward.
okay. So, I have been uh, doing my caregiver thing for my brother and my mother from a distance, but because we uh, piggyback on each other, my sisters got my mother, I got my brother. And in the meantime and in between time, I do a little community theater, you know, trying to do a little something, something with the talents and gifts that God has given me. And I'm starting to step into what is coming, what has been waiting for me to step into myself for the growth, which you were talking about before. I am I am growing more and more each day, and I know full circle what my purpose is here today because I had a conversation with a young princess this afternoon to help her in her journey through performance. Um, I want to say that brokenness also teaches you to be more conscious of you. I've been broken in so many different ways, so many years. And CKnight, I also wore a boot, not once but twice. And so, as you were talking about how you had to maneuver and figure out how you were doing things, let me tell you, that is when we are the most creative. And
Amen.
I didn't understand just how much creativity I have until I started to allow myself to heal from the brokenness that I wanted to keep carrying into the next broken moment and to take it further into another broken moment. No, heal and know that God has made you in that way, in that purpose, so that you continue to show the light that he has for you and that he wants to project through you. And in having that conversation with that young lady today, it it fueled me. It was like a new energy in me, identifying the things that I had gone through. Just because she asked me, well, how did you start your journey into theater and wanting to grow your passion? And so as I started telling her what I had been through, the good, the bad, and the ugly, I had realized that, you know, you were broken, but you healed from that. And it didn't sway you from what your purpose is. You kept going. So then I realized I had courage, which I never thought I had. Because, I mean, to tell y'all the truth, this last play that I just performed in, whoo, when I tell you, mind, body, and soul was hurting, feeling it, experiencing everything of, listen, this is why you're supposed to be exercising every day. This is why you're supposed to be following that diet the right way. This is why you're supposed to hone in and focus on what will improve you and propel you to that next level. And in the whole hour that we spent on the phone talking, not only did I give her nuggets, and as Carolyn said, with this proverb, I realized I had been dropping those little gold pieces into my own basket, into my own cocoon, and I didn't see it. So I didn't know I had beautiful wings either. Okay? So it's so important for us to understand that if we don't break, we don't know what that beauty is. We don't understand it. You can't go around your whole life just with beauty and roses and flowers and sunshine all the time because you don't understand what it took, that process it took. God took 7 days to make everything. And I'm pretty sure it didn't look really good. There was a lot of stuff that was broken. There was a lot of stuff that he was molding and correcting and shaping so that it and everything he did was in that right space, in that right time. And so every time we go through something, it's because we have to be in that right space and the right time. And sometimes he'll pull you back because he's got to push you forward and around the corner to get to that next space. And so that's what I leave with you, that we are broken, but we have to be in order for us to get to the space where we need to.
Oh wow. Oh wow. I totally agree. I do agree that again, you can't enter this way. It's only one way to grow. Like, no matter what, it's that door is there for you. And you can only grow through that door. That's the only entry point. And all of that comes with everything. Like you said, all of the roses, how the rose became the rose, even with the thorns. It's still walking around with thorns. Like it's not like it's just and it also is an enhancement piece to the roles. And so you're right, there's a lot of elements that grow into becoming, and just going back to what me and Miss Carolyn was talking about earlier about, hey, I'm not okay. And I can say that. And this time I'm saying it without attempting to go along with the cover story. Because we always do that. We've learned that behavior from the fall. Go and get some stuff to try to cover us up, but we asked out. And everybody can see that. You're attempting to hide, and the more you attempt to hide, you're actually exposing and show. As opposed to just being honest enough to say, you know what, no. I know something's not right. I can feel something different. I can feel this. No, I'm not okay with that. But also in that recognition of it also helps propel you. You don't just stay in there, you don't stay stuck. And those same seeds, like you said, I'm planting this all in everybody else. So when I'm sitting here like, okay, that's cool, you laying down, but let's figure this out. Are you laying down because you're tired, or you laying down because you just waiting to wake up and everything is just magic? Quit playing. So it's like those same things you get to now, not only bear witness of and to, but you can eat of as well. Those same nutrients within you get to grow from. CKnight.
Man, what my sister said, man, was you gotta expect it sometimes. Don't think that it's always gonna be like this. Like we was talking about with the Job thing. I think about a movie when she was talking, it made me think about I was sitting here thinking like what movie was that sound like exactly what she said, and it was Denzel, and I think it was an Equalizer. It was like he was like, you can't ask for the rain if you ain't gonna deal with the mud, you gotta deal with the mud too.
Something like that.
And
I
I
know
was
what you
like,
did.
Yes. Yes.
yeah. And people are always asking for the rain. They want the rain. It's so beautiful. It comes. It's so clean, and it's finally it's rain. But it's mud you got to walk through.
Yeah.
It's a lot of stuff that you're gonna go through is gonna get you dirty in that rain. So if you ask for it, just be prepared. And that just made me think about that. And that's deep. We gotta understand that with what we want is gonna come a lot of responsibility. Just like in Spider-Man, with much power comes much responsibility.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Miss Carolyn.
I am just basking in like I know the journey for Monique.
Mm,
So now I'm having a proud mama moment over here, right? I'm just like, so not only is it, it's just in general, like, and I'm just, having a God moment, right?
yeah.
Having a grateful moment, to our creator, just like, thank you for using a broken person like me, right? Thank you for using a broken vessel like me, right? We are on here today. This is, not only are we celebrating Rock Truth, right? And not only are we celebrating, the going into the another anniversary
Man,
year, right?
6 years, baby.
Right, 6 years. See, it gets to a point where you just stop counting. It's just another year, right? It's just another year, right? And so because you keep going and growing. But I'm looking at this from, because I remember from the inception, right? I remember with the WBNC days, and I remember us being on StreamYard and trying to
Yes.
show you how. But now you want some new stuff. Now I'm like, okay, she
We
done
fancy.
level up, level up, right? But that's what you do. You continue to grow.
Mm,
And so I'm looking at this and I'm sitting here and I'm like, wow, how awesome is this? Is that, for the audience to understand how we even came to be,
yeah.
right? So it's all through, divine interconnection, right?
Yep.
God will align us with who, who and whom and whose in the community that you need to be connected to for your growth, for your transformation, for you to get to your next, whatever that next
Mhm.
may be. And so these ladies, and I'm including you, Selena, I'm colluding you. Selena, like Monique, I gotta talk about these BSAs, right? Y'all gonna know what that is. I don't know. She just talk about her rock truth. I'm gonna tell you, her rock truth or nothing at all. She's also part of her story. Healed, empowered, resilient,
Yeah.
right? Because that brokenness allows you to become healed. It
Mhm.
allows you to become empowered because you're healed. Hence why you can look Pennywise with the balloon in the face. Like, all right, come on, I'll get to you. Come on, just come on with me. You ain't got to sneak out and hide on me. I
Right.
know you there. I know you there. Like, okay, whatever. And and resilient, resilient to anything and everything that comes your way, like that butterfly, right? Or that caterpillar that turned into a butterfly. Very resilient to get to go through this transformation where it's unrecognizable.
Yep.
When you look in the mirror, you're unrecognizable.
Yep.
I'm hearing Monique, and she's unrecognizable. I'm hearing Selena, even though I can still see you, but and you're unrecognizable, right? And
Mm-hmm.
so, as Monique was in her story one, right, the
Yep.
first book, the
Mm-hmm.
OG, and then followed with, Selena and Mary Kay, right? And her story too, together overcoming obstacles, right? The second installation. And now today is the last day of the 25 days of her for the third installment
Wow.
of her three, the next chapter. So these two ladies are just part of 75 women from around the world, all because God used a broken vessel
Mm.
like,
Whoa.
oh. Yeah, I don't even have any other word. I'm just literally sitting in this and I'm just saying thank. Ooh, I'm gonna not cry, right?
I know,
That's
right?
Monique. That's Monique's job to do that. She's the cry. She's the honorary crybaby.
Yes, I've been holding those back. That's why you see the fan going. I'm not having a flash. I'm fanning back the tears.
Oh my
Yes.
God. But it's just, I'm just so, when I tell you just, and to watch what you have done, Selena, right? With Rock Truth and just growing it into a whole nation itself, right? And and we support each other and we grow from each other. We learn from each other. And I'm gonna share something with you. I didn't get a chance to tell you, but now we're gonna do this publicly.
Okay.
So, you're if you get to her story too and you see her chapter, if you haven't noticed, Selena has her own language. God has given her her own vocabulary, her own language, her own everything, right? Spell check can't fix it.
No.
It's just her own. It's her own, right? So here's the thing. God will align you with who you're aligned with, and you will get to understand. It's almost like when someone speaks in tongues, only the ones who understand will understand, right? So I went back and I looked at the information I had for my retreat that I did
Mm-hmm.
years ago. And it was restore, it was all the re's, right? Oh, it was the re-re's. We ain't talking about Rihanna, but it was all the re. It was like restore, something, rebuild. I can't remember what they all were. But Selena, I was like, oh my God. I was speaking Selena's language because I wrote it how you speak with the little R, the big G, the big R. I was like, oh my God. And I don't even know why I did, but I noticed it recently. And I was like, oh my Jesus, this is Selena's language. I said, no wonder I understood it. We're of the same species.
Yes, we are. Oh
I wish you
wow.
could get, and I'm gonna actually send you the book so you can see it. It's literally
Wow.
with written that way. And I was like, I've seen this before. And those who
Man.
know, been following Rock True, you've been following Selena, you've been following Mary Kay, you understand exactly, you know exactly what I'm talking about when she said we
Yes.
gotta go through this, we grow through this, but then you gotta read how she writes it.
Yeah.
We're not only just listen to what she's saying. When you have to, because here's the thing, it makes you become very intentional,
Mm.
get you really locked in, because it's like you're distracted because it's not what you're used to. And
Yeah.
see, the issue is, and the beauty of it is, you can't automatically just read it. You ever have one of those puzzles where the words are jumbled or they're missing, and
Yeah.
you'll read it correctly because your mind will automatically fill in the
Yes.
blanks? You can't do that with her. You have to actually you have to pay attention
You gotta pay attention.
or you miss the mark. It's no autopilot, nothing. You're not filling in automatically, no blanks or nothing. There ain't no illusion. You gotta stay locked in to get the truth.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna tell you, right?
Yes.
So yeah, this is an amazing day. Women's History
Yeah.
Month.
Yeah.
You know what? This last day, it's a celebration for us all. Celebration, kudos to you and everything you've been doing, and and all the people that you've been, just, man. I know you had I'm wait, Gordine, right?
Yeah, Sheena. Dr. Sheena.
Just time on the other day. Right? I was like, oh shit, you bring
Yeah.
it up, and then I you had Doc Ock. I was
Doc.
like, oh man, let's bring out the woodworks. But you know what? Yeah, we got to get Doc part of this her crew because she
Yes.
missing out.
Yeah.
Because also, Sheena's part of the Her Story crew. So
Yeah.
we have many communities. We have many, many ways of the way we grow, the way we do. And we all do it together. That's the
Yep.
beauty of it.
Yep.
It's not I do this, you do that. Oh, that's what she do. No, this is what we do.
Yeah.
We're part of a collective.
Yeah.
Listen. And that's how we grow together, right? I said, all right, listen, and timing, God's timing. 'Cause remember, I was supposed they came out there the year before, and
Yep.
then life be life, and
Yeah, of course.
switch it and change it. And like I told you, I only put in four. I never heard of Gary. I know about Gary, Indiana. I'm just saying because I know you're from there, but I never heard of no Gary, Indiana Film Festival. And I
Right.
said, oh, where Selena's at, so I'm gonna put in for it. That was my only, oh, and it's a Black Film Festival. Okay, two
Right.
things. But put in for it because this is where Selena is at.
Yeah.
So when I get selected, because I already knew I was gonna get selected, I just threw it out there.
Of course.
Then that'll make sure that I'm there with Selena.
Yep.
And look what happened.
Yep.
And then look what happened.
Yes.
Now you're an alum, right?
Yes.
Now you have the whole film. Now you have, but that's what we do. That's
Yes.
what we that's what we do. That is
Yes.
that we do. Because that's what who we are. We grow together. We grow
Yeah.
together. Even though we're apart, we're still together.
No,
So
you said it too. You said it at the film fest. Like you were like, I'm not here for me. I'm here for her. Like, and I'm making the connections and stuff, and like I didn't know where that would take me. And then they're talking about bringing me back for this upcoming year because of that they gave me my first IMDb credit on the Ronaldo Ray story documentary with Marcus Head, and then he's getting ready to do the Richard Pryor movie. He wants to be in front of the camera and still behind the scenes, so they're looking for people who have actually gained work because of the fest. So many things came out of that. Same with you, Miss Monique. I'm actually filming for a movie beginning this month. And I know what you're talking about as far as especially being having the courage, being comfortable in your skin. Like while I'm in rehearsal, I have to sit and say to myself, like, yo, everybody here is just like me. Everybody here is giving it all that they have. Everybody here has those same doubts and fears, yet we're fueling and fuming off each other. And that energy, it just makes you become even grander, not question your being further. You just like Miss Carolyn said, I'm just being like, and now as we've grown with the rehearsals and watching where we started to where we are now, ain't no telling what it's gonna look like on film because it just continues to grow within you. The character does, and it's funny because my character's name is Vanessa. I was actually going to be a waitress when I got to the actual table reading. They changed me to a main character. Her name is Vanessa. When I looked up the character, I was like, let me just kind of like get an idea of who she is. And her name means butterfly. And I'm just like, this is yeah,
Whoa, whoa,
it's so weird,
whoa.
right? And I was just like, oh my God, like yes. So it's like this is a perfect role for me to now, and I just every day I became less and less afraid of just being and adding, like if I was just at home by myself, adding a quirky, weird personality to the character that I would if nobody was watching. And so I definitely get where you coming from, like now jumping out into those elements and aspects of my creativity that I've always wanted to do. But the truth of the matter was it was undeveloped because I was fearing and doubting, and man, like so I get that. It's like I knew what this day when I saw your face. I knew what this was about to be about. I just didn't know what all would come out. And I'm so happy
Right.
that it did because it's good to know, especially with all of our ages being different. Just wisdom on wisdom on wisdom. And it's like, yo, like no matter where you are, you can pinpoint point in life. And I just said, like, you're always looking for, like, when does it get better than this? It's like, hold on, this it. Not that this is it, but this is it. This is life.
Yeah.
And even if you
Yeah.
grow up, it's the same thing. more money, more problems. You know what I mean? It's not that the problems go away. It's not like, oh, because you live in a home and you're paying a certain amount for rent. Okay, I live in a home, my house may be bigger, my rent is now bigger, but we still on the same level playing field. Both
There
paying
you go.
a particular amount, for the what we can afford. You know what I mean? And so it's
Yes.
like, oh God, just to hear all of this today, I'm grateful. I'm grateful with you too, both of you guys. But I mean, come on, we started out before. I used to see that butterfly. This is insane, God.
Go
Yes.
change.
Yes.
Go
Yes.
change.
You
This
Go
is
don't even look the same from when we started this. You don't even
no.
look the same.
Wow. And I oh my God. Even when you said that, like I don't even sound the same.
No.
I don't even sound the same. Like I could tell you, like it's not how it was. Like even when we started out, you wasn't Dr. Carolyn Wilson. You dig? Like it was
Okay.
come on.
Yes.
part.
Yes.
Come on. That's the truth. Like it's like, man, like where we've come from. And like you said, look at us all doing it together. We're doing it together. We've come so far. Um, and I'm grateful
Yeah.
to you both for being in my life. I'm grateful for all the wisdom. Just again, we know who, we know what, but where we always struggle is how to do things. That's where the frustration comes in. And a lot of ghetto things are birthed when you don't know how. And you queens definitely are model citizens showing me how to do it, how to do it. And I'm so happy for this conversation today. It was necessary because, again, I know where I am and I'm not hiding behind where I am today. I'm not pretending like, oh, no, I smile. Don't get me wrong. I'm still like in the midst of the brokenness. I'm still smiling. I be laughing at myself like, girl, you ain't even got a reason to smile, but you're still smiling. Okay. But there are moments where I'm not. I'm not.
Yeah. Yeah.
It dropped in my. We talked about. Sorry about that, but
No, you're
it just.
okay.
So we
What?
talked about. We have our space where we just learn to be, right? We're no longer doing all this other stuff. Like you said, we're being, when we don't know no better, we don't do better, right?
Yeah.
So there's different caveats to this. So the things that we learn to do in time, right? We learn from our lessons that we have, our blessings and our lessons,
Yeah.
or blessings, as I heard someone else say, right? But put them together. I'm always telling you, is so there's three things to just always hold on to, right?
Mm,
So one, be ready.
mm,
Always be ready. Two, got to just show up, whether you want to or not.
yeah.
Just show up. And the third is to just constantly just be in a state of be. Just be, right? Don't always do, just be. There's a time and point to do, right?
Gotcha.
There's a point in time to do.
Mm,
But when you're in this state of be, of being, right? Not becoming, but just being. Being who you are.
yeah.
Even as you're trying to develop who that is, being renewed with a new mind, new body, new soul, new spirit, you start to attract the things that are aligned for you.
Mm,
Start to
Yes.
attract and no longer chase.
yeah.
That's the difference.
Yep.
When you're in a state of being, just be, you'll know when to do,
Yep.
and when time permits or something, just show up. Even in your broken state, show up. You'll know when to, when not to, right? Because that's all part of the in the B state, right?
There
You'll
you go.
know when to just be, and
Mm-hmm.
you'll know, okay, it's time to do, and I need to be in this space. I don't feel like it, but I just need to be in this space. And whatever is supposed to transpire will transpire because you were obedient to step into that space,
Yeah.
right? And then when that occurs and when that happens or whatever is supposed to matriculate from that, you have to be ready because it only takes 1 second to change your life. It only takes one encounter to change your life. It only takes one decision to change your life. You experienced it just by even showing up at the festival.
Yeah.
You just explained it, right? So there's different modalities, and that's what I'm learning in this space, right? It's those three things. Just be, just learn to be, so you can adjust where you need to, right?
Mhm.
Deal with the crap, the mess. In the midst of your mess, just learn to deal with it, right? Pop that balloon, and that's a whole different series of pop that balloon, right?
Pop, pop, pop.
Pop, 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 right? And so show up, just show up so you can just be, and your spirit will know divine connection and alignment will allow you to move accordingly or not. You might just be there to observe, like King says, sometimes words aren't required.
Yeah.
Do things in decency and order. You just listen. Like for instance, I got invited to the table. See, I told you about when you be, you don't you attract, you don't chase.
Yeah.
Right? So I got invited, invitation only, to have a seat at the table. Y'all know I'm always talking about having a seat at the table, but I'm always the one creating a table. So I don't need to have a seat because I am the table.
Right.
But at the end of the day, you can still get invited to say, like, you invited me to your table tonight, right? So you invited me to the table. I didn't ask to come. You sought me out to come.
Yeah.
And I said yes. So that's an example. So anyway, so I'm at the table and you go around, you have to do your intros. And I know we all like to say, I'm this, I'm that, I'm this, I'm that. You don't have to do that. You don't have to, because now you're trying to validate something that you're not even sure of.
Mm.
Just be in the moment, speak when it's required, when it's necessary, and when the opportunity presents itself, your words will speak louder than anything else.
Yeah.
So, because I remember the individual said they had books, and everything they started with, it was a roundtable discussion, and every sentence they started with was, "Yeah, in my book, such and such, and my next book it's this, and on this chapter it's that." Okay, we know you wrote a book. All you had to do was say you wrote a book.
That's it. We would have.
You don't have to.
Did you write a
And
book?
if I want, and if I want to know more about it, I'll ask you.
Yeah.
Right.
It's just, and that's when you start to be.
Yeah.
You get to observe. Now you get to hold up. Let me see. See, I'm sitting here. You get to sit back,
Yep.
and you get to observe, and
Yep.
you get to,
Mhm.
some things are required and other things are not. So now you're just being in your space, and you are being the queen. So let me pull out one of these crowns, because you know I got a whole stack of crowns. Right? I literally do. I got a crown here. I got a crown here. I got crowns, right? I literally, and Monique is my witness. I received this crown in London. So
Yeah.
I really did literally, I have a title with this.
Yes.
How about that?
Yep.
Right? God already gave me a title way before
Come on.
anyone else put a title
Come
on
on,
me.
sis.
So those are the three things that I can share with you, Queen. Those are the three things.
Yeah.
Those are the three things: to be, to be ready, to show up, be ready, and those are the three things that will align you with God's purpose for you.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
this
Yeah.
is going to is in earshot of what I'm saying, because I'm not sharing it just to share it. I'm sharing it from a lived experience.
No, no, no. I definitely hear that. I think that's part of the unrecognizable piece for me is that person. It's now becoming a lot more quiet. You know what I mean? Like I know where to be. I know when Selena K is the party. I know when Gary shows up. You know, I do, and it's so weird. It's so weird because I'm watching it from a centered perspective. I'm not over here too far to the left. I'm not too far to the right. I'm right here in the middle, and then it's like I get to watch, and I'm just like, oh, okay, that's Selena K, but that's Selena K. That's what you do, and then there's the Mary element, and she's over here, she queen, and then she teaching, you know. And it's like, but I get to now sit in the middle and just kind of like watch them like I'm watching two different programs. It's this weirdness that's happening with the maturation, and part of the frustration is like, yeah, but I just want to. But it's like, no, you can. And I was just watching a sermon. He was talking about with Paul and Silas, and he was saying like, even though the jail was open for them to walk out, they knew not to. They had enough discipline not to. Just because it's open doesn't mean that you walk through the door. And it's like, that's where I am. Like, I'm not even in urgent. I just recently said, like, man, am I giving off a vibe where it appears as if I need rescuing? Because I don't need no rescuing. I am okay. Like, I'm fine. It may look, no, I'm okay. I've never been in such a I'm good space, and it becomes just weird because it's not common, it's not comfortable, it's not known, it's just unfamiliar, and it's just like, okay, I've never been here, so I don't know how to be here, but I also know how to be here. It kicks in,
That's
right?
it.
It kicks in. Like,
Right, because when you're in the
Yep.
center, when you're in the
yeah,
middle, you get to then use discernment.
yeah,
You get to now know when to and when not to. You
yeah,
get to learn about you.
yeah,
And see, and that's because we're so busy doing, because that's what the world teaches us to do.
yeah,
We miss the mark and we never know who we are because the world identifies us before we get a chance to say, no, this is who I
but
really
I,
am, right? This I am because I've taken the time to just to really figure out. Listen, Ralph Ellison has a quote because in one of my past lives, right, I was a teacher. I'm always a teacher. I'm always teaching,
right,
but I started right, always a teacher. So all my classes we started. I had this quote book, and it was this one quote that it resonated with me so hard. And I'm getting my students to write on the board, and I'm not having them talk about it, but in my spirit was eating me up because
mm,
I was like, yo, I'm sitting there having them identify this, and I can't even identify it myself. Ralph Ellison, the author of Invisible Man,
mm,
has a quote that says, "When I discover who I am, I'll be free.
mm,
When I discover who I am, I'll be free."
mm-hmm.
Like that butterfly,
Yeah, and I that's the first thing I saw. And your earring, the moment you finished out, I'll be free. I saw the butterfly of your earring. It just moved. That was
Move.
the first thing
Wow.
I saw. Yeah. Miss Monique, drop us with the final gems.
The butterfly sting like a bee. And you know the whole story. And King, I hope you know the whole anatomy of a bee. The bee doesn't know that it's not supposed to fly, but it does. The,
Right.
the
Right.
bee in its
Yes.
anatomy should not be able to fly.
It should not be able to fly.
No,
That's
but
the
no one told them that it couldn't, and it said, "Okay, I
come
can do
on.
it."
Come on. Come on. Everything says, against natural law says that the bee should not fly. Ain't
Should
that
not
something?
fly.
That's right.
Hmm.
That's right.
Yep,
That's right.
exactly. So, all I know, too much is given,
Much
much
is
is required.
It is. And
Right.
it ain't no getting around that. When they say heavy is the head that wears the crown, you listen, it's common people, and it's just common people. There's some shade to them. But it's some royals. It's some people that are kings and queens, and they're running countries. They're running the kingdom. And it's like, no, heavy is that. And you won't understand the responsibility of that. And at this point, I don't even expect you to, because that's not your right role or position in society. You're not gonna get it. It's I know who will get it, and that's why God connects us, because we get it. We understand the responsibility that we have to provide God with a return on his investment. And because, see, this is really something we want to do. This ain't something that is just like, oh, he's purposed us to do it. We're beyond the fact that he's just purposed us to do it. Because he can
That's
make us
right.
do anything. That's fine. No, we're at a point where we really want to. Like, I really want to. And that's what another part of the frustration is like, it's not about it being perfect. It's just about, dang, own it. I really want to do something upright in my life for the first time. And I really want to honor God. So I'm very cautious about steps, movements, people, myself, my heart, my mind, my words. I can't. Before I didn't truly understand casting pearls among swine. Now I do. Now
Mm-hmm.
I do. I'm no. I'm wise enough to know. You can't plant here. This ground is too hard. It don't have nothing to do with the person. I'm not rejecting the person. If you adding your feelings to this, that's you adding your feelings. All I'm saying is this ain't the ground that you plant. That's all. Go ahead, Miss Monique.
How you follow all of that? Look. Now I'm sounding for real for a hot flash. Okay.
Just get in there, girl. Just get in there. Yeah, yeah, get in there.
What?
Uh, so what I want to leave you with
Ah,
is that when you experience free, the free means that you are free to live everything that you want. There's no limit, there's no ceiling. That means you just take it and run with it. And it starts with I love me. I love me. I love me.
oh,
And then God loves me.
yeah,
God loves me. And if God loves me, there's no way I can't say I don't love me.
yeah.
I'm free to do what I want. I'm free to say, this is what I envision because He gave it to me. So you can't take that from me. I am free.
Mm,
There's nothing you can tell me, oh, well, it's not going to work that way if you try to do it. Well, you don't have the experience. You have to know a few people before you can. I am free.
mm, mm.
You are not going to hold me to the old me.
Ooh.
I mean, I am in so much of a epiphany moment right now.
Yes, yes,
And I'm talking about from when January 1st, 2026 started. I am in a free space of me and I love it. I love it.
yeah.
And I can only say it may not seem like you can get to that free. It may not seem like you can understand the process. It may not seem that you know the formula. You don't have to. Why? It's free. Walk in it,
Mm,
accept it, embrace it. Because when you do that, you're ready. Like Carolyn said, you're ready. And
oh,
I tell her this in different moments, and I'm definitely gonna say it now because everything that I did to prepare for today was you have a right to be at that table. Be ready. Always be ready. You have something somebody else needs. This was me all day. As I'm looking at the clock and counting down and make sure that, this hour is backwards from my hour. So, okay. So, but I'm still looking because I was so eager to be here. And
my,
so I thank you for asking me. Thank you for asking me. And my Kim, thank you for sharing your words because yes, I am the town crier, as they call it. You had me there. You had me at hello, my brother. You had me at hello. Okay, so I am so happy in this moment to be at this table. And I understand now what that means. It doesn't mean that it's gonna be this lavish table you have all of your accoutrement on this table, it means that that table has your place set for you. You have your dinner plate, your salad plate. You have your fork, your knife, your spoon. You can have dinner and dessert, and guess what? You can have a show too. Why? Because you're free. You're free. And nobody can take it back from you. You talk about that door that you don't like because that's the door that God is pushing you through. That's the door I have for you. No, it ain't gonna be the color you want.
No.
Why? Because when you want it, you mess up what I'm trying to do. So I want you to be free, but you're gonna go through this door, okay? So it may be blue on that side, but my favorite color, it may be purple on the inside.
Yeah.
My favorite color.
But you're free to say, okay, I can do this. I
Yes.
can work this.
Yes.
And if he did it before, he's gonna do it again. So negativity get behind me. Why? Because I'm free.
Come
You
on.
can't have it. You can't have it. I'm free. Goodbye. I ain't gonna talk about no balloons because I don't like them scaring me. But yes, I will take my pen and pop
My
that balloon. Why? Because I'm free. I'm free. You cannot return to the old me. I'm free.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's how you follow up after all of that. I'll tell you that. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. Wow.
dropping it. I'm dropping it. Yeah.
Listen, the whole ideology of just it doesn't mean that it's gonna be what you look like. Even with just celebrate, like you would think with celebrating 6 years and a company and everything that it's the kingdom and this should be a grand royal affair and it should have this and it should have that and like you said, it's just a matter of that. This is your place. This is where your place is. And most importantly, this is where your people are. You know what I mean? Like, look at you and celebrated all month with pillars of rock truth, pillars of rock truth. And it's like, yo, it don't matter what room we in, the room transforms because we're just in it. And everything we need to eat is there. It don't even matter if you know which fork is rich. Just work yourself from the inside on the outside in. Whatever. Who cares?
Just go on and eat. Go on and eat.
Eat, girl. Ain't nobody like, oh, she done picked up her salad fork. No, I don't. I'm eating. Okay, you should be eating too. Like, but that's huge. It's just a place where your table has been set where you belong, and So, thank you, queens. Thank you, mothers, for
Yes.
everything today. I'm definitely rewatching this, especially on days where I don't need it. I know that this man. I can't tell you the moment I saw you on that screen, Miss Monique. I said, Lord, this about to be one of them. They about to come here and pour from heaven. And I'm asking him, like, please pour from the windows. And this is a window of opportunity. And it's just like the screens that are on our screens right now, like we're sitting in the midst of windows. And so he's
Mm,
just pouring and like
yes.
you said, be ye ready. And another girl said that to me earlier this month. Like, be ye ready always. And I'm just like, okay, I'll wait for you to tell me, then I can prepare. And then no, you need to be ready for any moment, any switch that occurs. Because again, you're positioned for this. I have you here for that. Some people are occupying the space that's your position. They're just occupying it for you in the meantime. That's all. So
Mm. Can I hear from the king who's at the head of this table? We all
he
sitting at the table. really
He
want
actually had to leave. He just had a baby
Oh,
yesterday.
to.
right.
Okay.
Oh, it was
Oh well,
yesterday. Oh my God.
uh,
Okay.
to the little Bambino. Oh,
Right. I
okay.
definitely,
That's
we always honor King, so I definitely would have brought him in. But yep,
really
he
okay.
left out a while ago, and he had to tend to the baby. He's tired, he says. So, but no,
That's
it's us.
respect.
But I'm grateful again. Thank you, Queen, so much. If you guys could let us know where we can find you. Monique, where can we find you?
You can find me on Instagram, the Little Drummer Girl 3. You can also find me on Facebook, Monique Morman, Morman, not like the tabernacle. Yes, that's where you can find me.
Yes, ma'am. And that's the reason why I couldn't find you because I was looking to tag you in IG. And no, I wasn't gonna find a little drummer girl. None of that. I'm like, I'm putting everything in. I'm like, okay, this is not. Mm-mm. Lord Jesus, where can we find you, Miss Doctor Carolyn Wilson? Excuse me. I know that's right.
I know, right? Who that? Who that is? Who
That's
that is?
you. That's you.
That is her. She
God,
is her. The doctor
got him
is her.
That's
all on.
you.
Like,
It's
oh,
you.
oh yeah. Won't he do it?
Won't
Won't
he
he do it?
will, Queen? Won't he will? Lord have mercy.
So listen, y'all can find. Listen, the most easiest place is Instagram. Be magnified. Then the word magnified all together. That's where you can find me. That's the best place. Listen, because if I send you everywhere else, let's just go to Instagram, right? So that's where you can follow me. That's where you can find out everything that's coming up. Yeah, so to all the women out there, last day, happy Women's International, not Internet, happy Women's Day, happy Women's Month, rather, which is 365 to be quite honest. But, hey, I find it, appropriate for it to be today. So
Yeah.
once again, we're celebrating more than just Rock Truth. We're just
Yes.
celebrating. We're celebrating us all
Yeah.
day, every day. So yeah, so that's where you can find me. Be magnified and magnify your essence. So all of those things, just Google me. You'll find me.
I know that's right. I know that's right. Ain't that the cutest thing? You can Google me. Quit playing. We stay outside.
I'm Googleable,
Yes.
Googleable, Googleable, Googleable. But
Yes.
I'll also be remiss. Be remiss to also share for all my survivors out there. For
Mm.
next month is Sexual Assault Awareness Month.
Mm-hmm.
I am
Mm-hmm.
a survivor. And so once again, if God can use a broken vessel like me,
Mm.
just imagine what he can do with you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely, Queens. Again, thank you guys so much. It is such an honor, a pleasure, and a joy. I am honored to God. He saw fit for this. Even before I even put everything in play, he saw fit for this, knowing the need, present help, knowing what was necessary. And I pray whoever's watching, you know what I mean? Whoever watches this on the recap, whatever, if you hear all of this, take all of this in. You are not alone or all one, baby Michael Jackson. You're just not. There are women, priests, and look at that butterfly, that are growing through these things with you. And as I could tell you, it don't matter the age. It don't matter the age. You just become wiser. You become more mature and settled in to life, and you learn. You learn. You talking about epiphanies earlier. One epiphany about I've learned that even if I had the ability to change everything, I wouldn't. And that really just comes with wisdom. It's not one thing I would change. One thing that I change, and I don't get the opportunity to experience God through either one of y'all. I couldn't
That's
afford
right.
that. I couldn't afford that. Even being in this broken moment, it's purposeful because it employs the both of you. I can't afford to always be perfect or have it all because then other people are not employed. Like, or
Right.
even deployed. Like, I need this just like there are moments you'll need me. And so it's just wisdom and maturity says so much. I'm grateful for it. So all right, guys, we get ready to get up out of here.
Yeah.
As we enter into the 6th year of Rock Truth Radio. We are preparing for April. April is our awareness month. We have an array of queens that are going to come through and just provide awareness of different things that's going on in the community regarding health, mental health, domestic violence, as you spoke of prior to, just social work services. And then we also have one of the actors from Moses in the Black. Hello. We had to jump off the new year big. You know what I mean? So we have an amazing actor coming in the building to discuss it. I'm excited about it. Continue to watch us on Mondays. Rock Single, the new season is coming up. Our new theme is legally driven. Being legally driven to operate the vehicle, not only that is you, but being on the road as an offensive driver alongside others. And then, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys get up out of here because I gotta play the commercial because May 21st we'll be jumping off with Torrance and State, the new show, the new addition to Rock Truth and Rock Truth Radio. Again, Queens, I am honored. I am grateful. Thank you guys so very much for everything, and keep growing. We'll see
Yeah.
each other through the red purple door.
Yep. The red purple door with blue out of blue. You know what I'm doing? I'm kicking you, karate
See
chopping
what
you
I'm
through
saying?
that door.
Do you see what I'm saying? Do you see what I'm
Nothing.
saying?
It don't change.
She
It
practiced
don't
her
change.
spin like she just be in the back,
With
and you be.
love.
That's the thing. You'll be
With
saying the
love.
same thing you saying to God, like, God, I don't really like that doing that, and it could have been this color, and I don't even. You think we supposed to be? And the whole time she just back there practicing, like, ooh, 2, 3, 1, and yeah, that's how you feeling. That's how you and you out, and you like, but I ain't even grabbed the. You're not gonna need that. You're not gonna need that.
Yes.
At all, right?
Who's next? That's it. I just you better off just like, you know what, I do it. I'ma just jump. But okay. Take the fun away from her. Cause she has fun. She has fun doing this. This is funny for her. It tickles her. It tickles
Oh.
her. She thinking about new moves she ain't tried. Bruce Lee ain't got nothing on her. That's probably why Bruce Lee ain't even here no more. Cause they was getting ready for Carolyn.
It's with love.
Yes.
She got new moves in the back. She jumping off the back of the plane. It's just craziness.
Without a kiss, right? Remember the jewelry. You can't spell kick without. Yeah, so there we go. Anyway.
That's her. That's her. So just listen. Ain't none of that. All that. How you feeling? Rocking your truth. It don't matter. Out of the door of this moving plane, you go.
With
Be
love.
ready.
Yes.
With love. With love.
Yes, ma'am. Love you guys. You guys have an amazing
Love
evening,
you
Queen.
more.
Thank you so much again.
Blessings, Queen.
Okay.
All
Peace.
So much.
Oh my God.
Situations happen. Tell me how you feel about it. Let's talk about it. Topics of discussion. Tell me what's your view. And let's talk about it. We gon' rock the truth. Or absolutely nothing. Rock true. Conversations fuel the mind. They current and they right on time. Or absolutely nothing. It's us, it's you. You rock the truth. We gon' rock the truth. Or absolutely nothing. Rock true. Conversations fuel the mind. They current and they right on time. Or absolutely nothing. It's us, it's you. You rock the truth.
Yes. All right, guys. Here we go with it. Don't forget Torrance and State coming up next month. May
Live band, live mic, whole room feeling like flight. Party star, hearts bleed, every story planting seeds. Rock truth, keep it raw. We ain't trimming down the truth at all. Radio, streets. It's that history on repeat. Say RMF, say SelenaKay, from the shot to the state line. We gon' celebrate all day. Say RockTrue, let the whole world see. It's the Black Renaissance and it's happening on TV.
And they noise countdown. Turn that culture up right now. Trap soul bump in the background. Black Renaissance in the house. And they noise countdown. Where the real ones show out. If you came to feel free, better stand on that seat and shout.
Yeah, live audience, lights up, yeah, interviews, yeah, time's up. If you're ready for the show, you know what the whole Midwest know. In the noise, countdown, we on now.